Would you do a Gyökeres-Isak swap deal if on the cards?
No.
Yes.
We got our guy now. We have to.
We got our
with
guy. I'm behind
listen,
him. No,
listen,
who needs Isak?
Isak's
We got Victor Gyökeres.
Isak's a great player. By the way, I don't like how Isak's gone about this. I don't know. It's put me off him a little bit, man. You know, like you see a player on another team, and I really, really like him.
Did the same.
He's still quality. I think this is a bit different with the Isak one, man. I don't know. He don't seem right. What do you guys think? I mean, I know we don't really care, but...
Yeah, I'm not fussed, man. It's football, innit?
Yeah.
But if he done that to us...
Yeah, we've had that sort of shit before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't...
Well, not exactly that sort of shit, but...
There's some of these players, I don't know, he's had, like... There's other ways of doing it.
Yeah.
Even Wissa. You know what I mean? He's deleted all his references to Brentford, and come on, man, if it weren't Brentford, we wouldn't even know you are. I'm not saying, you know... Obviously, it's a big move for them, and I get it, and I understand it, but there's ways, man. I don't like...
I think the way I look at it is as well, is that, let's be honest, Isak, Wissa and the likes, even Gyökeres, like James said, they've not conducted themselves in the best possible way. But I can't help but think that, you know, there are two sides to a story, sometimes three. But what I would say is, this talk about verbal agreements and this verbal, there's nothing in writing, there's nothing legally binding. So at the end of the day, unless you have something in writing...
Gyökeres had something in writing, by the way. Gyökeres had a thing in the contract where if they didn't let him go for a certain price, right, the agent, this is facts, the agent could then be charging them like an extra, I think it was like €1 million a week or something. I can't remember the exact details of it. He did have something in there. Right. And he could have left... Right, remember he could have left in January last year and all that, and he said no, I'm going to stay and try and win them the league. He openly came out, so I think he had more.
Yeah, his one is not as egregious as Isak's.
Yeah, the Isak's got 3 years left on his deal, man.
The way he produced the statement, it was just out.
Yeah,
of
that statement.
This verbal agreement shit needs to stop. Yeah. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Footballers, especially at the highest level, have massive teams around them: PR teams, social media teams, fitness coaches, agents, like everyone around them trying to look after them. If you're that worried about ensuring that there's a way out, you can back yourself. And I appreciate that they want to protect themselves because they've got short careers. They're going to want certain contracts for the short term that maybe don't suit them in the long term. I understand all that is difficult, but there's plenty of people around them that can try and contractually make it possible.
That's the problem, though, James. It's normally the people around him. I think in the Isak case,
they want the bigger deals, and
it's probably the people around him who are telling him to do all this stuff and statements and this and that.
Look after your career, man.
But he's the one who ends up looking really, really bad. I mean, he still might get his move, but...
They choose who's around them. Sorry, Leah's made a really good point on one of his videos, and he said, ultimately, if a club doesn't want a player, they cannot play him, but they have to pay him. They have a contractual obligation to fulfil that side. Players can just choose they don't want to play. What are we doing here? And sometimes I understand the situation gets so toxic, and I get that it kind of needs to be forced out.
The contract should say if you refuse, you don't get paid. That's it.
Then maybe clubs need to
that should be
protect themselves in that way.
Surely they do that.
Surely there's fines, actually.
There is fines.
He can't be getting paid throughout this summer from... I refuse to believe that. Surely the first thing you do is you cut off the money.
Well, but then
you can't refuse to train. You can't refuse to go on tour.
Yeah.
You can't refuse... The first thing I say is I refuse to pay you until you sort it out. Surely.
Well,
to go back to the verbal agreement thing, what did we all get taught when you're growing up about promises? What did your elders used to say to you?
Promises are comfort to a fool.
There you go.
Okay, there you go.